It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BC, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, saying, BT, man, what's going on in boxing this weekend? We got any big fights this weekend? Now, we don't have any fights as far as big fights. Like, we do have this one card with Gilberto Ramirez and Gabe Rosado, which is like so whatever main event, hopefully Rosado makes it a fight, but, it's looked at to be genuinely a cherry pick because, Rosado's been losing a whole string of fights. He turned pro at like 154. Zoro should probably be at cruiserweight right now. He's pretty big, so a lot of people looking at it as a not competitive fight. But the fight that I really feel like people need to pay attention to is actually on this card. It's a fight on this card. And I've been doing a little bit more digging. I've been doing a little bit more research on this card and this matchup. And the more I do some research, the more I think it's gonna be a good fight. The more I think maybe Golden Boy did a great job putting this fight together. Now, on the undercard of Zoro versus Gabe Rosado, you're gonna have it's a matchup of two young, undefeated 154-pound fighters, prospects, guys trying to make their names in boxing. Both of them are one is 7-0, the other is 7-0-1. So you got, on one hand, you got South Florida's very own, by way of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, my main man, 50 grand, he's a friend of the program, Eric Tudor, a product of the Daily Pow, just recently signed with Golden Boy. It's his first fight on the Golden Boy banner, under the Golden Boy umbrella. And he needs to go out there and make a statement. He needs to go out there and win and get people who are going to be seeing him for the first time, because there will be a lot of people that have never seen Eric Tudor fight that will see him on this card. He needs to go out there and win and look good doing it. Show him what South Florida's about, He's taking on it. Now, his opponent is a good fighter, good fighter. Resume ain't the best because it just ain't. I mean, he's fought not really the best competition if we're going by records, but his opponent is none other than Damoni Cato-Cain. Now, I just learned who Damoni Cato-Cain was literally yesterday, but I've been doing my homework because that's what I do here on True School Sports. I do my homework so I can be the best student of boxing for you guys. Damoni Cato-Cain, let's talk about him, because this is a fighter, 25 years old, coming to you live and direct out of Oakland, California. So shout out to Oakland. We know Oakland's produced some really good fighters over the years, like Andre Ward and Devin Haney, to name a few. Although Devin's really from San Francisco, across the bay, but that's a story for another video. Damoni Cato-Cain, he's been in camp with Terrence Crawford. I've seen that he's been in camp with Terrence Crawford. He seems to be very close to the Team Crawford because, there's like Instagram posts of him and Bernie the boxer, Bernard Davis. I think that's his name. Is that his name, Bernard Davis? Bernie the boxer, the guy that has a channel on here that works at Crawford. There's videos of him hitting the pads with him and talking to him and stuff. And from the little bit I watched, I didn't watch no fights. I just watched like some videos of him hitting pads and stuff. It seems like he can switch. He has that in his arsenal. He can box orthodox. He can box southpaw. He's got 6 knockouts in 8 fights. Albeit, I will say though, I do question the knockout power, because if you look at if you take a quick look at his record, right? Yeah, he's got 6 knockouts in 8 fights, but what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4 of those knockouts came in Mexico. 3 of those knockouts came against opponents making their pro debut. And only 1 of those knockouts have come against an opponent with a winning record, and his record was 1-0. So I put a question mark on the punching power of Damoni Cato-Cain. The one time he fought in an 8-rounder against a 6-1 opponent named Rashad Stevens, he had a draw and he couldn't get rid of him. So I do really put like a question mark on that punching power because of who he stopped, where he stopped him, and just that. You look at Eric Tudor, right? If we take a quick CV on his resume, like he's actually stopped guys like for 5-2 guys, 7-0 guys, 7-2 guys that really punched him in his mouth. He actually responded well. So we'll see how it goes. But the way I see the fight is, Eric Tudor is a fighter that obviously has good boxing fundamentals, but he's a fighter that likes to come forward and put that pressure on you in an intelligent way, and he likes to come to fight. Damoni Cato-Cain, from what I could gather on him, looks like he's he's really more that of a boxer, a well-schooled boxer who can switch. So it'll be a good matchup. You know, I do know that Eric got some good work for this camp. He was sparring with the likes of Jimmy Brenes. Some of you guys may know Jimmy Brenes, the Nicaraguan fighter. He trains down here in Miami. He sparred him, and then he did a couple rounds with Abdullah Mason. So I know for a fact Eric should be sharp, but it's his first 8-rounder. It's Damoni's second 8-rounder. So if you're looking for an advantage for Damoni Cato-Cain, that's probably his advantage, the fact that he's been in an 8-rounder. But it's a good matchup, and I'm looking forward to seeing how these two young prospects enter the call. And you guys know, look, respect to Damoni Cato-Cain. I wish him the best, but, you know, I gotta go with South Florida. I gotta go with my fellow Broward County brethren, Eric Tudor. You know, I really like Eric. You know, out of all the fighters we have here, like Dominique Francis, Lorenzo Medina, Teofimo Lopez, Xander Zayas, Aaron Aponte, he would definitely be my top 3 favorites. Just because I like Eric because he's really about just boxing. He's not about being a star. He's not about being a household name. He understands that those things come in time if you just win your fights. So got mad love for the kid. Hope he does well and hope he goes up there and puts on a show. So yeah, good fight. That's the one to watch out for. Eric Tudor 7-0 versus Damoni Cato-Cain 7-1. Look out for it on the undercard of Zordo versus Gabe Rosado. Leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from dang it. So until next time, take care, guys.
Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure you subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.